up? This is Nile Nutmeg, and this is my channel for fantasy football advice, football news, and other shit. Basically, if you're into fantasy football stats, unzip your pants. Admittedly, that line doesn't work on many girls, but that's probably due to the popularity of button-up jeans. This is Gameweek 13, which is convenient because each team has played home and away exactly 6 times. And here are my starts and sits for Gameweek 13. Heading off the week with my number 1 start and sit. Start Gerard Deulofeu and sit Alexis Sanchez. If you have Gerard Deulofeu, play him. And if you don't, fucking buy him before his price goes up. Because you just know that one dickhead you're playing in head-to-head who hasn't changed his team all season will have him. And if you don't, he'll beat you. Other reason maybe, I don't know, respect my authority. Deulofeu plays right wing for Everton, which is significant because Aston Villa's first choice left back, Jordi Amavi, is injured for the rest of the season. This means Villa will have to play Kieran Richardson at left back. The last 3 times they did that, they conceded a mammoth 7 goals. In addition, despite finishing top 4 every season he was in France, Remy Gard's Lyon conceded the most goals in France's top 5 by a sizable margin. He's the polar opposite of a Paul Lambert whose side had to cancel goal of the month once because they didn't actually score any goals. And our main sit is Alexis Sanchez. If you're thinking, I don't want to sit Alexis Sanchez, he cost me a lot of money and I have a hard-on for Arsene Wenger. And how could you not? Sit your ass down and listen up. He has a foot injury, he hasn't done shit since week 9. He's just played 2 full games during international break, alongside playing every single Premier League and Champions League game this season, and he plays on the left-hand side. While West Brom's defensive record at home has been poor, conceding 12 goals in 6 games, the brunt of West Brom's defensive issues have come from playing a winger at left back all season, much to the delight of opposing right wingers. Meanwhile, they're playing centre-back Craig Dawson at right back, keeping the opposing left side quiet. Ozil or Campbell may get some success this week, but stay the hell away from Sanchez. It also doesn't help that he isn't on penalties, corners, or indirect free kicks. Now let's get to the starts. City defense. If Company is playing, this defense is an absolute must start. Kolarov is the most widely owned and highest scoring City defender due to his attacking forays and exquisite set pieces, and at 6.2 mil, he's the best value for money in this backline. However, the secret to City's defensive success is Vincent Kompany. In the 8 games Kompany has started, Manchester City have conceded only 1 goal, with a maximum of 3 shots on target allowed. Assuming he's 75% likely or better by Saturday, you can feel safe playing either of these 2, or Otamendi, or the 5.5 mil budget option Bakary Sagna, or even Joe Hart. Our next start is Jamie Vardy. As we all know, Vardy is 1 game away from matching Ruud van Nistelrooy's record for scoring in the largest number of consecutive games. This streak even saw teammate Riyad Mahrez relinquish his penalty duties last week so that Vardy could score a late winning goal, an occurrence we'll likely see again if Vardy is unable to find the net from open play. Given Newcastle haven't been spectacular at home with Rob Elliott as keeper, having 2 goals allowed in the 2 games against Norwich and Stoke, it's fairly likely we see Vardy net for the 10th time in a row. One of my friends told me Jamie Vardy wouldn't continue his goal scoring streak this week. This was Vardy's response. Our next start is Harry Kane. Having taken 33 shots inside the area and 13 shots outside the area with 63% shot accuracy, Kane should have scored 9.5 goals by now. Given he's on penalty duty, he probably should have scored even more. With 5 goals so far, all in his last 3 games, he has momentum and is likely to score again this week. West Ham have only conceded 6 goals on the road this season. However, without Payet, all of their other players are likely to push forward to ensure that they still have an offense, creating holes for Tottenham to exploit. We're also telling you to start the Stoke defense. Mark Hughes' wheelin' and dealin' is finally paying off, with 4 clean sheets in their last 5 games. The week they did concede, they were playing 4th choice centre-back, Mark Wilson. Given their first choice centre-back has since recovered, we won't be seeing Wilson again for the foreseeable future. I know what you're thinking. Playing the Stoke defense, are you sure? Crossed fingers. Yohan Cabaye is our other start. As he's on penalties, free kicks, and some corners, Cabaye is Palace's biggest defensive threat. Sunderland have conceded 18 goals in 6 away games, including conceding 6 against Everton under Big Sam's management. Our next start is Chrysanthemum Wine and Month. Fuck it, this guy. Leicester haven't clean sheeted in an away game this season, with a mere 1 clean sheet overall. And this guy is Newcastle's biggest defensive threat. Perez is a differential option, but is often pushed out to the wing, which limits his upside. In our bolder picks, we're telling you to start the Bournemouth defense. Swansea's offense has been pretty low-key this season, with the last time they had more than 4 shots on target being in Week 3 against the worst defense in the league, Sunderland under Dick Advocaat. In the last 5 weeks, Swansea have had 3, 2, 4, 3, and 0 shots on target. They failed to get a single shot on target against a Norwich side who hadn't kept a clean sheet all season. Pass. It's also worth noting that however bad their opponents may have been, I'm looking at you, Wijnaldum, Bournemouth kept Newcastle to 1 shot on target. And Bournemouth gets Steve Cook back this week from posing for bodybuilding.com to play centre-back. In our second to last start, we have Odion Ighalo. Manchester United have the most clean sheets in the league and have only conceded 8 goals all season, but 7 of those have come away from Old Trafford. United are playing the Hornets in the Hive, and as a result, you wouldn't bet against them conceding a goal or two. Given Ighalo has scored or assisted every single Watford goal bar 2, he's most likely to reap the rewards. In our most risky possible start, we have Diego Costa. Norwich have improved defensively, right? Not away from home, they haven't. In away games this season, Norwich have conceded 15 goals in 6 games, including 6 goals to an impotent Newcastle, the only 6 shots that Newcastle actually took in the game. Ruddy can't handle the pressure of relegation battles, and that's exactly what a match against Chelsea is this season. Moving on to our sits. Our next sit is Liverpool's entire offence. My reasoning? Company. Did you hear that? That was me dropping the mic. I'm out. If by some chance you are somehow still unconvinced, Coutinho has never scored more than 5 points for 3 games in a row in his entire Liverpool career. Given every single goal he scores is a result of him taking a pot shot from the halfway line, that's unlikely to change anytime soon. Moving on, we're also telling you to sit the entire West Ham offense. No Payet, no party. Payet has the second highest chances created per 90 minutes this season at 4.0, behind only Ozil, who has 5.2. Given his injury and a lack of other options in attacking midfield, West Ham will be forced to rely on Mauro Zarate, who, while an exceptional finisher, can't create shit. He's had only 5 chances created this season, versus Payet's 43. Alternatively, they may look to Victor Moses, but the closest he's ever gotten to creativity was huffing a bag of creatine. Given their second highest chance creator is left-back Aaron Creswell with 13, it's hard to see where the opportunities are going to come from. In addition, Tottenham have conceded only 4 goals at home this season, and only 2 of those came with Danny Rose playing at left-back. Our second to last sit is Juan Mata. Watford have conceded 4 goals at home this season, and 3 of those came when they were playing 65-year-old partially paralysed Sebastian Protl at centre-back, instead of Miguel Bretos. Having restricted a West Ham with Dimitri Payet to 0 goals and 3 shots on target, it's highly unlikely Manchester United even score a goal against Watford, let alone a goal from the right wing, which is where Mata is being covered by centre-back Nathan Ake. Pass. Our final sit is Graziano Pelle. He's playing a side who have kept 4 clean sheets in their last 5 games. Plus, he's probably tired from international break and will find it difficult to focus on scoring with Juventus' manager's dick in his mouth. Pelle also isn't on penalties or any kind of set pieces, and he has a shot accuracy of 32%. Leave him to the Cologne commercials for this week. And that's our video. Those are all our starts and sits. If you liked the video, then like, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, or there's some other player that you want us to cover, leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll be sure to never look at it. Cheers.